You wanna ride? Let's ride to the spot.
Yo, Sta Deal. How you guys doing today?
Man, it's a blessing to be here, fool.
Bless it, man.
Well.
Glad
I
to be
appreciate
here.
y'all for coming out.
Thank
you for having us. For
Nah,
real.
it is so much love. So, and today we're gonna be talking about our just thoughts on Cali skating.
Ground.
Yeah, have a common ground, have a common understanding or experiences of Cali skating, SoCal skating,
Part of this
Southern
history.
California.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. But I do want to hear your diverseness in it.
Say less.
But we all have diversity, you know. Everyone
we
has
do.
diversity
Yes, we
within
do.
themselves. That's the beauty of Black people. I feel
Yes.
Yeah.
like
We
you
are the
could
trend.
you could give us one line, we gonna give you that line back in a different way, and it's gonna be beautiful in our own way.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
elaborate.
Yeah.
And like that's just the beauty of that's the beauty in everybody, but it's really the beauty in Black, and we gotta point it out. You feel me?
I mean, because honestly, it's this saying that I always say. Like when people ask me, can they teach them how to skate? I tell everybody, like, man, you already an artist. So like when you lay some skates up, those skates are like literally, like your paintbrush,
Your pen. Yep.
and then
Yeah.
like the floor is your canvas.
On me.
So like when you allow that to like determine who you are as an artist, you really can see, you can really depict like what type of artist you are. If you're an abstract artist, if you just like go with the flow type, and then at the end of the day, like when you make it make sense and you add moves to your arsenal, makes it legit.
Beautiful.
Honestly, like
Most definitely. Is that something y'all feel the same about? Do you feel like it is your paintbrush, your canvas, or how you think about it?
Well, being a real artist, I have to separate the two. But I mean, yeah, of course, you know, everybody got their own style, their own swag. You know, we all got our lookers, people who like to watch us. We all like to watch everybody else, you know.
correct.
So yeah, it's definitely an art for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel like it's even an art in the lookers, even though in the watchers, the people who love the culture that don't even like really skate like that.
Right.
They just love to watch people get into it and watch people grow.
They be amazed
Man.
by it.
Watch people
Just
strive.
watching it.
I'm amazed by it. Like I said, I'm definitely not the greatest skater, you know. So I love to go
Here we
sometimes.
go.
Sometimes,
There we go. She ain't got Queen on her jacket for no reason, y'all.
You feel me?
hey,
You feel
no.
me? She ain't got the crown for nothing.
I mean,
She ain't
Come
got
on
the crown
now.
for nothing.
You got it
I'm a
wrapped on your
queen,
chest.
you
Stop
know
playing
what
with
I'm saying?
yourself.
Come on now. That's you have to profess that.
Nah,
I am
you
who I
the
am.
queen.
I am the queen.
The queen.
But I'm
Bro.
not gonna say I'm the queen of skates. You know what I'm saying?
You the
I'm
queen.
not gonna say.
Just the queen.
I am
Period.
the queen. Yeah.
Period.
There it
How you
is.
feeling over there, big bro?
I mean, I definitely feel the same way. Like, it baffles me just like how much of a stress reliever and you know how therapeutic it is for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you be skating and just realize like, damn, I was going through so much today. I feel good. Like I feel so good
Man.
now.
Yeah.
And you know, you just go there just because you just like, you know, I need to go skate. Like I'm having a day. I just need to go skate.
Let me
For
go
sure.
elevate.
And you don't care
Ooh.
about.
Sit on that cloud.
You
I
feel
like
me?
that.
You feel me? And it's
Elevate.
like you don't care about
Elevate.
who's there. You know, you're not going for the crowd. You're going for yourself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's just beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's really much deeper than just going in circles, which people don't
Right.
realize. And skating to music is way deeper than that.
It's always way deeper. You know what's
Yeah.
crazy? I always think it's crazy how people most of the time when I talk to people and I ask them how did you start skating, they'll be like, I just wanted something to do, something to work out, something, you know, get my blood flowing.
Yeah.
That way I just wouldn't be at home just sitting down, you know what I
Right.
mean? And they end up getting into like the culture of it. Like
yeah.
they end up feeling the music. They end
Yeah.
up bobbing right. They end up seeing somebody and being like inspired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Out of
for
nowhere.
sure.
out of nowhere, they see somebody bounce different. They be like, What's that?
What is
Like,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
what's that?
Let me
What is that?
let me
I wanna
learn
feel
that.
that.
I want to feel
What is he on?
What is he
she
doing?
on?
Yo,
Yeah.
Exactly.
even like OG skaters like myself, because I skated since I was 6. I'm old, y'all, and I don't mind saying I'm 38 years old. So
Feel me?
That's
yeah.
young.
You look great.
That's
You
Thank
look
you.
amazing.
That's
You know, black don't crack unless you smoke it. So
You feel me?
Exactly.
but when I came back to the skate scene, that's when I seen the stride, and I was like, "Ooh, I need that." You know what I'm saying? I need that.
Yeah.
So that's where, started the crew. I mean, I got on the crew. I did not start the crew,
Right.
but we probably talk about that
We gonna talk about that right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about
Well,
it now.
what crew are you talking
what
about?
Are you talking
Yeah.
about? Like, let's speak on it.
It's big as day on her shirt.
Cutter Production.
Where the camera at? Go ahead, show it. Go ahead, show it.
CCP. Y'all know.
Let it be
Hold on,
known.
Move my
hold
big
on.
head out the way.
Yeah.
Let it be known.
It's
You
there.
dig? You dig?
It's
Big
there.
and bold.
Sta
You see
Deal.
it.
Sta Deal with CCP.
The California chapter.
The California chapter.
Yeah.
Because how many chapters do you guys have?
Well, there's Ohio. That's
course.
where the road originated. Well,
Yeah.
that Ohio they are Striders. That's where the crew originated.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out West Jiggs, president.
Shout out him, of course.
For sure. We also have a Texas chapter. We have members in Atlanta. We have new Japanese members. They're here. They're local. They live in LA.
Wait
But
a
we
minute.
have Japanese members. Yeah, y'all don't know Lolo and Mario? Y'all haven't
Lolo?
seen
I haven't met them.
I met them.
They were in Icy Hot. They were in Icy Hot. Yeah.
Oh, really?
With the trophy. You know, we got the people who traveled the furthest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hey, tell me
I
more.
might know who you talking about. Yeah, but of course, tell me more.
Yeah,
Tell-
he's
so tell me so much more.
Lolo's a pop locker.
What?
Yeah, he be there on Sundays. So
That's
anyways,
wild. So, now I know who to look out for.
yeah, for sure.
For sure.
We have Canadian members in Canada. So we're nationwide.
Y'all
If
doing
you don't
big.
mind, introduce me to these people, please.
I don't mind.
Oh my
You should have
gosh.
said hey in Ohio, and you could have met everybody.
And maybe
Please tell her
you
how
would've
he
found
was late, bro. Oh my gosh, he was late to every single thing. But that's another story for a whole different day. But how often do you go to Ohio, or how often do you travel
So,
to like go to your different chapters or go see your different chapters? Tap in with them, you know.
I've only been to Ohio twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to Texas too damn often.
Gotta love down home.
Yeah, you know, we do Atlanta every now and then, but I travel outside of skating. That's
Yeah, of
that's my
course.
thing.
Of
So,
course, of course.
you know, whenever I get the chance, at
But-
least once a year.
Now since you've got since you've gotten into skating, when you travel, you be like, "Where's the rink at? Let's see if there's a
No,
rink over there." Or
I've
not.
always done that.
Oh, okay.
Always, since I was young. Like I was gonna say that I had my 6th birthday party at Skate Depot, so that'll say how long I've been skating.
God,
you know what I'm saying? I
that's
had my 6th birthday there.
established.
Sixth
Yeah, for
birthday.
sure.
Yeah, you.
My skill level, you couldn't tell, but you know what I'm saying.
Stop
It's been a long
downplaying
time.
yourself.
No, you know what? I
blaming
feel
you.
like I'm a smooth roller. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a whole lot of people that love to watch me skate. Sometimes I like to, see videos. And I like to
what
watch
is a
myself
smooth
skate.
roller though? What's a smooth roller? What's considered a smooth roller?
I'm just, like smooth people who just are smooth. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. You
like
pull
to
up a
take your
video.
time with things. Don't
Hey,
like to
I
rush.
could tell you how smooth it is. Honestly, like being in the middle is a whole different lifestyle.
Yeah, of course.
But when you see Don
Oh shit!
on the outside,
Yeah.
you kind of stop. That heartbeat stopping. You like, man, who is that? Like, if you didn't know her, like you'd be like, that. I gotta get on that level. Let me
feel
get out
me?
this middle real quick and try to go practice that and then bust my ass. You feel me?
Ain't
But,
go
like,
bust my ass.
she definitely got one of the coldest roles, honestly.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
queen. We
Stop
said that.
downplaying yourself.
okay.
Queen of the smooth road.
Definitely one of the names that's brought up. Like if
Oh,
you
of
if
course.
you was like,
Yeah.
oh, who's your top 5? And
Oh my gosh! Stop. Okay,
And it's
what
not
was I saying?
it's not one of them like just male and female things. You in the top 5.
Top
Up
5,
there.
top 5, top
Up
5.
there for sure.
Definitely mentioned in the top 5.
For
Okay,
sure.
thank you, child.
Top 5,
For sure.
top 5.
I
top 5.
appreciate it.
Like
Whatever.
for sure, most definitely. Like on top of, I've already seen you in Ohio, but when I had asked Aaliyah, like, hey, who's somebody you looked up to? Like, who's somebody that inspired
Shut
you?
up.
Yes.
I promise you.
Yes.
You know who the first name she brought? The first and only name. She said you should hit up Dawn. See if
Yep.
she could do it. I was like, I was already thinking about it, but
Yep.
I don't really know her like that.
You
So I
know
just see if
what?
she'll do it.
Aaliyah may have said that because like I said, maybe I am the greatest skater. I don't know.
She used to
Amari
watch
keeps
you.
telling me
She
to
used to
stop
watch you.
downplaying
Stop
myself.
downplaying.
She used to
should.
watch you.
I do business with Aaliyah. I paint Aaliyah skates.
You
I don't know
follow
if
me?
people know that, but
Let it be known.
I didn't know that.
Let it be known.
Yeah.
the artwork on Aaliyah skates is done by me. So that's one thing. And then I also have a nonprofit. I know you guys are fairly, I don't want to say new skaters, but fairly new on the scene. Because you're from Mafia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Skate Mafia, whoop.
yep. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out Skate Mafia.
So Skate Mafia and Mini Mafia always, well, not always. Well, yeah, every toy drive I've had, they co-hosted with me. So I have a nonprofit organization. It's called Skate. It's saving kids and teens every day. So at the end of the year, Christmas time, we have a toy drive, a skate toy drive. So like I said, Mini Mafia, they used to come perform. And this is when Aaliyah was in Mini Mafia still. Yeah. So it's a while. But so maybe that's why. I have a lot of things that go together in as far as skating. It's just not it's not just the role.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's always deeper than that.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
always deeper
With
than
me,
that.
it is.
Yeah,
for sure.
always. It's always genuine.
It's
you
a
know?
lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
For sure. You got to find your real friends, your real people.
Yeah.
Your real genuine people, you know,
Yeah.
because there's fake people in everything.
Shout out Aaliyah.
So,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Shout out
again.
Aaliyah.
Shout out Aaliyah.
A fellow queen
Say it
skater, because she
again.
is the
Yeah.
queen of skate.
She's
You
doing
feel
her
me?
thing.
You feel
For
me?
sure.
Shout out little one.
For sure.
She knows I love her to death.
fire.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see her.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see her.
Little light bright.
Little light bright, you know. Hey, what's her name? Nesquik.
Yeah,
Lil-
Nesquik.
Lil
That's
Nesquik.
what her name
Lil
was.
Nesquik.
Is she still?
No.
She goes by that sometimes.
She go
I
by
feel, like,
Aaliyah.
I feel like she let that go
You know, if
with
you
the
know,
Mini
you know.
Mafia.
Yeah.
I feel like she
Yeah.
let
It's,
that go.
it's just
with
she's
that.
like it's just Aaliyah.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
it.
forget the double A.
Yeah. And
That
she's
part.
actually little Aaliyah, because y'all know we have
Exactly.
another Aaliyah.
That- yeah.
Who's cold too?
Who is cold,
Like
dominating.
wait,
Always.
Really?
I don't think she's
Yeah.
in BMW no more.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
she not with
She
a
just
crew.
be chilling,
She just
yeah.
skate.
She
Yeah.
just rolling.
Nah, you ain't seen her skate before.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen Aaliyah skate?
Oh,
Probably not.
nah.
What,
Yeah.
Nah, he is
Aaliyah-
not.
Aaliyah
bro?
goes hard.
Legit.
Yeah.
Bro,
Top 5.
top five.
Top five.
Top five.
All right, guys. So the topic that I want to get into is your first time at a skating rink, if you remember it, and if you could really talk about it. Like, I would love to hear about everyone's experience in it.
Go ahead.
Well, I needed that, so please introduce yourselves, or would y'all want me to
Everybody but
introduce?
me, because we've already.
Oh yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
that
We
is-
met the Queen Dawn.
You feel me?
I guess that leaves me in rotation. So
It does.
my name is Shaw, and if you know me, then you know one of my other 24 names.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say the whole thing. But
You feel
nah,
me?
go ahead.
I thought you was gonna
Let's
say
have
it.
it.
I thought you was gonna say it.
That's exclusive. And you know what?
Okay, so we
this
can't
is
have it.
this is an exclusive podcast
Okay.
because he personally reached out to me.
Ooh.
So my name is Askari Shahir, and yeah, a lot of people may have not known that.
I thought it was going to be longer than that.
Oh, it is.
It definitely is longer
Yeah.
than that.
Okay, but you're
my
not-
name is definitely Swahili, so
Oh,
like I got a bunch of words in between my name.
They have like meanings.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
they have
okay,
meaning.
okay.
So like Askari means soldier, and then like Shahir means verse of light.
Mm.
So I've always was destined to reach thousands of people and
Right.
get my message across.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
honestly, I stand for like elevate. So that was said something earlier, and elevate is technically taking anything and making it into something great. So like, you ever heard of the saying, "One man's trash is another man's treasure"?
Of course.
I take everything and try to repurpose it and make something great out of it. That's the artist in me. That's the creative being in me, and just giving back to those that don't have it. So like 2019, I went on a backpacking tour, and I went to Thailand, I went to Africa, and I literally just stayed in villages and like backpacked throughout villages. You know how most people backpack to like Europe and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like I used all my money to like fund starving kids, and then that's when I came back home. I started my S corp, and then within that S corp, I started my LLC, and that's how you got Elevate Creations. So
Okay,
within
for
that,
sure.
I have a multitude of businesses that revenue profit to give back to those people that's in need,
Yeah.
and that's not just overseas as well. We do a lot of things here in the States.
Yeah. For
Is
sure.
your nationality? Are you sorry?
No, go ahead.
Are you Thai? Or what,
So,
I don't know what is
I
your
actually got
nationality?
I actually have Philippine in me.
Okay, Filipino.
but
Got you.
you know, I don't like to claim it.
Why?
But I mean, no, I love to claim my Philippine
you are who
side.
you are.
I don't like to claim my Native American side for the fact of what they call it as, like Native American. I'm actually Creek, so when people look at me, I'm Creek. Don't label me as Native American, because we was actually not native to this land. We came here and left and came back again. That's what we known for. as indigenous people is migrating. So I don't care what nobody try to tell you into buying a house and just staying in that one house for a long time. No, that's not us. Move around.
Move around.
Boom.
Exactly.
What's
Move around
Creek?
and move up.
Creek is strictly out of Florida, honestly. So like when you look at
So like
Baton Rouge,
not Creole, but it's like Creek.
No. Okay, so Creole. Let's get into some history real quick.
Okay.
So when you look at Creek, we traveled from Florida all the way to what would be considered Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge was a battle. When you break down the word Baton Rouge, bat of red, right? So they literally used that bat to like fight each other until it was death, and then that's how you got Baton Rouge. But Creek, when we was fighting against the Americans and stuff, we had to get through the Trail of Tears, and then that's how we got to California.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now we have cities like Bell, which is named after my grandfather. All of Bell up to La Brea, when it was a river on top of La Brea, was my great grandfather and grandmother's land.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
like knowing your history and knowing
That's
your
dope.
heritage
Yeah,
is
that's
definitely
cool.
important to a lot of people. I tell a lot of people you should learn about yourself so you can unlock certain things and elevate to a new level.
Yeah.
Into reaching other people, because you can't reach people if you don't know yourself. You can't love anybody if you don't love yourself, and so forth and so forth.
Yeah, it just goes from there.
But that's enough about me. I love y'all.
Love you more, big dog.
Wow.
Love you more, bro.
Well, after
So,
all of
on
that,
to- let me give this man an introduction though. Let me give him an introduction. This is my dog. One of my closest friends. I remember the first day meeting you when
Man.
walked in that classroom freshman year, and
wow.
just a big linky dude just
freshman year.
bobbing his head back and forth, and
I
then
can see it.
you guys sat
Bro,
down,
What?
and then I didn't say nothing
No
to you,
beard.
and we didn't talk like that the whole day, but we
For the
had like
whole
every
time.
class together.
Damn.
And then one day
Bro.
he had said something funny. I laughed. He was like, "Hey, bro, what's your name?" And I was like, "I'm Walter. What's your name?" He was like, "I'm Emare." So we went on, right? And then we met back up at lunch. And he was like, "Hey, bro, what you about to do?" I was like, "I'm about to chill." He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna chill with you." He was like, I was like, "All right, cool." And then we went from there, bro. And we've been locked in ever since. And I just
Damn.
thank you for being locked in. You feel me?
You feel me, bro? Come on.
But go ahead,
love,
introduce
man.
yourself, big dog.
You know, my name's Emare. You know, skater, fashion designer, clothing designer, whatever you want to call it. Creative, honestly.
Yep.
I do a lot of things, you know, just trying to put my mark on this world, you know, and really just show people what I'm about through what I create. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That's me, I guess.
So what do you create? What are you
Yeah.
about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I could have went way deeper. You're right. Got a clothing brand, Average Paradise, owned by me, created by me. Got a team, you know, Cha, my man Kimon, KRL agency, you know, shout out to them. And just pretty much, you know, it's based out of California, and the whole message behind it is pretty much, you know, people that's not from California, they look at California as like this wonderful place, blue skies, palm trees, wonderful weather, celebrities, Hollywood.
Yep.
Main thing, they go
Yeah.
to Hollywood, right? They look
The
at
stars.
it as
Stars
you know,
on the ground, on the floor.
on the they go
Literally.
see stars on the ground. They make
Literally.
it seem like the person is there type shit.
Take pictures
Crazy.
and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm taking a picture of the ground with some words.
Look,
on
I
it.
made it. Yeah.
Really think about that.
But it's perspective.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's crazy.
What you can take from that and then capitalize off that.
Right.
That is true.
So, you know, they
You
look at it.
capitalizing everything.
They look at it as a paradise. They look at it as, you know, this is paradise.
yeah, the
So
life.
to us, to natives of LA, to natives of California, this is every day to us. This is
Correct.
like we wake up, we see the Hollywood sign. It's like, oh, I'm tired of seeing that. Like honestly, I really don't care.
Do
for
you
it.
ever get tired of seeing the Hollywood sign? Really?
It's not that I get tired of it, but it's really just like I see it.
Yeah, it's
I'm not
just so
finna stare
normal.
at it.
At this point, it's the
I'm
mountain.
not finna stare at it and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is
Yeah.
so dope."
Honestly, I get tired of seeing it.
You see what I'm
When I
saying?
walk outside, I look to the right. It's right there. So it's like,
Y'all,
Literally.
I don't live
Crenshaw bow.
in the city, so but I'm there often,
Yeah.
and every time I'm there, I'm like, "Fuck the Hollywood sign." I'm like, I just love it. Like, I think I appreciate being in La La Land. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I do feel that.
love it here.
I feel
y'all.
that.
People travel far
Yeah, just to come see this.
Not even just to come
here.
see this, but to go to a beach.
Yeah,
How
that's
far
true.
is the
A lot of
beach
people
from
haven't
y'all
seen water.
houses? You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like a couple minutes from my house. So
Right.
that's not
Some
far
people
at all,
have to
yeah.
get on a plane, y'all.
That is
Like,
Just to
you know
see
what I'm
that.
saying?
Just to see that,
Perspective.
yeah.
Perspective.
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
I honestly try to make the best of it because like
Yeah.
it is outside my house, but I try to when I look at it, I be like, I try to compare it from the last time. Like, okay, make something fun out of it.
Right.
Did it get smaller? Nah, it didn't get smaller.
Did they change the L?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? And I think that when they legalized weed, they said Halloween.
Oh, it did.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's cool. You know.
They made it way better.
See, I like when they do stuff like that,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
they
you feel
they
me?
put like certain
Yeah.
colors on it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, you
Yeah.
know, all of that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
everybody comes for
Creatives.
those experiences. So,
Most definitely.
like, for us, this is our average
our
paradise.
norms.
This
Yeah,
is
for
our
sure.
average paradise.
Exactly.
So, it's pretty much just highlighting, you know, everything what LA is about. Like, you know, from artists to the culture to how we dress
To $6
everything.
gas.
You feel me?
$6,
That's ridiculous.
$10.
That's ridiculous.
God.
We need to talk about that.
$20, $50.
Yo.
You feel me? Like,
Yo.
And everything is far in
Ridiculous.
LA. Everything has
Man.
traffic
But
in LA.
what-
Like,
Okay,
we're
but
packed.
when you change your perspectives, it makes you really appreciate when you travel because it's like I
$3
don't have
gas.
to. I don't
Oof.
have to go down the street to go to the next gas station. I can literally go to this one because
Ooh.
it's cheaper than the one by my house.
Okay.
Yeah,
You say $3? You got my money. Come on,
Man,
stop
we
it.
filling that up. Like,
run it,
100 on it.
run it
Keep the
up,
check.
run it
No, I'm
up.
kidding.
yeah,
We need
for
that.
real. Yeah.
Nah,
No,
for sure,
especially like
feel
when
it.
I go to Texas, I literally I don't even look at gas prices. That
yeah.
one,
Yeah. No.
it's cheaper.
Whichever one, it's gonna be cheaper.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
It's gonna be cheaper. But that's one of the things in LA though. Like, even though we do have the most expensive like stuff and the like highest cost of living, we still love to do stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like so funny to me.
That is true.
Like, we love to do stuff. Like,
Yeah.
people come to LA and they'll be like, "You guys really live different out here." Like,
Thank you.
you guys be. It's not like a Vegas type vibe where you're like we never sleep.
Right. Nah.
But it's like when we have fun, we have fun.
Yeah.
And we're here. We're definitely a freer state. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Correct.
for sure.
So like we're more open. We're more like loving. We're more welcoming.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I feel like we kind of had to be because we had so many tourists. We're a tourist destination.
Yes.
So they're gonna come regardless if
Yeah.
we're loving or opening or not. So we might as well get to know them, right?
Well, naturally, it's beyond that. So, like, just like our history doesn't start nor end at slavery.
Mm-hmm.
So, California was definitely a state before United States came about.
Right.
So,
For
like,
sure.
it naturally was the place to be. Like, Mexico was
gold
like,
mine.
let me go here.
Booming.
Gold mine, boom.
Native Americans was like, let me go here for this. And it was like, when you look at that, California was always set up for success. Was always set up for like adventures and stuff like that. So like
Most
it really brings that out of the people that's from California. Only California people have a different type of niche or creative space compared to like everywhere else because it's bred in us. Like we come from the land in which we return, but at the same time, like it provides different opportunities for us.
Most
As far as
definitely.
like somebody from New York or somebody from Michigan.
No, most
Yeah,
definitely, most
right.
definitely. Hold on, let's get back to some skating topics. Let's
Go
get back
ahead.
to some skating topics. So, I ain't really thought about none of the skating questions. So I had a quick question. So, Charlie, you wear a boot, right? In regular time. I'm
So
come back to you.
I don't want to be defined by what I wear because I am from California, but yes, I do wear a boot.
Okay, for
I
sure.
do have fibers too, though.
So make sure you say that.
Matter of fact, let me say that again. I do wear fibers. I don't know what y'all may call it where y'all from, sliders or whatever, but it's called fibers. And a Stacy Adam boot and a Century 45 with some fibers that need to be resurfaced, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Hey, we gonna come back to that slider nickname in a minute.
Go ahead.
What kind of skates do you wear, Miss Lady?
I do wear the Stacy Adam with the fiberglass wheels, but I feel like it's generational, y'all, because I started in a boot. Because sometimes there are people like, oh, everybody's switching to a boot. That's where I started.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like I had a white Dominion skate with pink wheels, and then I actually had a speed skate, Carrera speed
Wow.
skates. Yeah, and then I got my black Dominion skates with the white wheels. Then that's what I wore. That's when I traveled. I used to spend summers in Tennessee. I used to go like I always take my skates no matter where I'm at.
Facts.
They're always gonna be in my suitcase,
I
and
ain't
that's
gonna lie.
from then to now.
And when was then?
Right now.
Like when I was younger, like back in the day.
Back in the days. Back in the days.
I mean,
when
honestly,
was
I can
young.
attest to that because like growing up in the Bay, that's where I started skating. So like, it was always boot for me.
Yeah.
And when I left and went to Texas and I came back, the first time I seen it, I said, "What?"
But the Bay,
The
they're
hell
mainly
is
still
this?
boots.
Yeah, we
too,
still
right?
boots.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah, it's the Stacy Adams is L.A.
Like
It is.
LA, yeah.
And I feel like it started when I used to have my boot, because then I switched from whatever wheels that came on the boot to wood wheels. But around that time, no, actually even before the wood wheels, when I used to go skating at Skate Depot from 8 to 10:30, when I was like 14, 15 years old, the first custom skate was a Chuck Taylor. Some people had Chucks. Before that Stacy Adams came around,
Chuck, yeah.
it was Chucks.
Because
It
that's
was
when
high top
that's what
trucks.
Travis used to have and all of them. They was telling me about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They used to
Yup.
put like all
Chuck
types of
Taylor?
shoes. Yeah.
With no ankle
Crazy.
support?
No
None.
ankle support.
None.
No,
None.
like on the flat.
Straight
You
Chuck.
rolling on
And
flat.
sometimes Vans.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
All right, I had a pair.
Yeah,
of Vans.
so
my first skate.
then when I came back to skating, that's when I noticed the Stacy Adams boot or whatever, and that's when I jumped on the bandwagon. I mean, it's cool, you know, it's cool.
It's
I
us.
love, yeah, it's us.
It really
It,
is.
it goes
Yeah.
with us so
Yeah.
well. It's like
Yeah.
It's crazy how much it makes sense.
it's crazy
Yeah.
how much they was putting it in songs before like
Yeah.
anything. They was like, yeah, I got my Stacey Adams on.
Yeah, that's
And
us.
that was going
Yeah.
to the club.
Yeah.
the Stacy
for sure.
zone.
They said
That's
put it on
that's
some skates.
OG shoe.
Make
Yeah.
it work.
Stacy Adams.
That's an old gangster. Oh, my bad. So Amari, what kind of skate setup you got?
So my skate setup, I have more of a traditional boot. I'm on a Idea Chorus boot. It's an ice skating boot, and then I'm on a what is the plate? The Arius. It's the Arius something, but it's like it's Arius. Pretty much for a boot.
For a boot.
And then
For
my wheels
traditional
I have,
boot?
Yeah, for a traditional boot. And then my wheels are All American Vanithings.
For sure.
White
And then,
All American Vanithings.
is that your only setup since you are from Cali though, or is that
So-
the only way you like to
Yeah,
roll?
talk about it because
Okay, yeah. Let me talk about it.
when you
so,
was hitting them sparks
Show off.
and in quarantine,
Right.
there was not no
Oh,
boots.
shit.
When
Yeah,
I first
yeah,
seen
yeah.
you,
Yeah.
bruh.
yeah.
You
So
was-
let's explain it. So pretty much, I transferred over to a traditional boot, but I had first started on fibers, and I actually started on clays and Vans if you want to talk about it. But I was on I ended up being on I was on fibers for a majority of my skate life. So yeah, I just now switched over to a boot, but I do definitely enjoy it though. Like it's definitely fun, and I advise everybody to do it. Honestly, like it's
have two pair of skates.
Yes.
No, I have one
Oh,
now.
so just
Yeah.
to go back to the
No.
boot.
What you were
What are
saying?
you suggesting?
to go back home?
I mean,
I
that's
suggest
smart, yeah.
to have
Everybody
two.
do it.
To definitely have two.
Yeah,
Yeah, But I did it in out of love for my friend because he needed his skates fixed, and I told him I was like, just take these and go get them done. 'Cause
Okay.
I wasn't using them at the time, and it's like they're just gonna collect them.
Let's talk about it
Oh.
because a lot of people don't understand. Like when it comes to skating, you hate to see somebody that you love or somebody you close to down, and you go skating. That brings a different type.
You
of
know
person.
they can't skate.
Because it's like
damn.
I get my fibers up,
All right.
or I honestly I gave my boot up when that stuff happened to Jax. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bro, like I know you're not a boot skater, but just try it.
Yeah.
You mean like
Man.
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
So
he
he's
had it
just
on
like,
for
man,
like
bro,
10
like,
minutes.
Stolen.
He was like, man, I want to roll. I'm like, I know you can't fit my fibers, but you can fit my boot. Just try it. And he tried it, and he was to say like, yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like when you learn, you know, the dynamics of the boot and what you can do, and the limitations of like fibers, and then transferring that into a boot, and then
Oh my
that not
gosh.
being a limitation,
Mhm.
it's like
It's
It's
different.
an eye opener.
It's different. But at least he opened his eyes to try it.
yes,
You
Yeah.
feel me? Like
yes,
that's the thing in skating. I do want to push. Ain't nothing wrong with trying it. Like,
Facts.
Yeah.
in anything
There's
you
nothing
do,
wrong with falling.
there's nothing wrong with
I was
falling.
that
Just
kind
know
of
how to fall.
Really understand that.
Yeah.
Like,
It's part of the sport.
You're gonna fall.
It's part of the sport.
But I do
It's gonna
say
happen.
know how to fall. That way you can
Yes.
stay safe and
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
your
man.
safest like predicament
If
at
you
all
want to learn
times.
how to fall, real talk. If you see me, I normally have a headband on. Come talk to me. I'll teach you how to fall. It may sound cliche, but for real.
I'm a professional faller too.
What?
I probably can't teach you, but
Well,
You gonna see
I
me
could teach
fall.
you how to save falls.
Yes,
Hey.
I'm gonna save it and get up
I
real
will
quick.
I don't fall that well.
You would
bro.
literally be like a cat. Like you'll pause in the air and then fix yourself and be like, "Dang, I was supposed to bust my head."
I was
open."
supposed to crack my whole skull. Yeah.
No.
Hey, it'd be
I'm
a
finna
lot
teach
of
you
times with
saving
my
it,
heartbeat
yeah.
beating, I'd be like, dang, I almost died.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like somebody falls, a little pile up, you ended up going to the left real quick. Like, oh, I saved my life.
ATL moment, you got to jump
Man.
over everybody and shit.
Man.
A real ATL
Honestly,
moment.
okay.
Don't-
And that
This
really
is a
be
crazy
happening
story.
too.
This is a crazy story. The
And if you
first
fall,
360
get
I
up.
did was I was fast backwards and somebody tripped Chewy
Oh,
and she
yeah.
fell right in front of me, and I had to evade that, and that was my first 360.
Yeah, I remember.
Shout
Ever
out
since
to
then, yeah.
another
Shout out
queen
Chewy.
skater.
What?
Shout out
Yes,
Chewy.
most definitely. Chewy is definitely another top five.
That's
Top
why,
five.
y'all,
Top five.
I can't.
Hey, that's gonna have
I
to.
can't.
Another
Top five,
go.
top five.
And she's another
Y'all can't put
Aquarius
me in
queen.
that
So shout out to the
category.
Aquariuses.
Why not? Why not?
Just
Why
saying.
not?
I don't know.
Not real.
What?
That's real though, honestly. But
What?
to get back on like subject, the reason why I carry both is because like when I go out of state, I don't want people to be like, "Oh, don't you live in LA?" Yeah, I live in LA. Let me lace these fibers up for you real quick and show you that I can do everything on my boot and my fibers, and so you can put respect on it.
That's deep.
I do it for my family, honestly.
Let's actually go about let's actually go into that. So the views of Cali skating, the views on fibers, the views on sliders as they're called sometimes. So do you remember your first time being out of state and somebody coming up to you and ask you about your skates and if they were like fibers or not? You know, you guys have
It's
fibers.
never happened to me.
I definitely
It's happened to
remember.
me.
It's happened to me.
It's
Like-
happened to. Go ahead. You
yeah.
first.
Nobody.
I definitely remember. Vaguely remember. For my birthday last year, we went to Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I remember it wasn't even a party. It wasn't none of that. We just popped up out of there, and we ended up going to Sweetwater, and everybody was asking like, "Bro, what kind of wheels are those?" And we just like, "Y'all have never seen these before?" And they're like, "Nah, like we've never seen
And
them
you
before."
said last year.
Last year,
Last year. Yeah.
So that kind of like baffled me. Like,
Right.
how have y'all not seen these before? And they
Right.
were like, "Bro, how do y'all
No
skate on
videos,
those?
no nothing.
no nothing."
Yes. Like,
And they were really just like kind of baffled, and I was just like, "Damn, okay."
I mean,
But-
honestly, let's talk about it. Let's really get to the
Okay.
nitty gritty of it
Let's
because
talk about
a lot of times, bro, like when you have like these people that video us, they don't video us. Like we don't never make it to the forefront when it comes to fibers. That's why when I go out of
Most
state,
It's always boot stuff.
Most
man,
definitely.
so
Every
like I
video.
try to take my boot off and I put my fibers on because I know for a fact that's not gonna make the cut. And honestly, what really grinds my gears is the fact that like that's a positive outcome he had.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, man, they sloppy, they everywhere, and they don't know how to get. No, that's not true.
No.
What do you want me to do when it's almost close to 15,000 people and the floor is sweating?
sweating.
Sticky,
I'm on fiberglass
nasty.
wheels.
I'm slipping everywhere.
Everywhere.
I have
Sliding.
no grip.
I could go on the slide
I'm
right
using
now.
my toes
and I
to
can really
make
hold
sure
it.
I'm not.
I'm putting more pressure
Literally.
and more strain on my muscle, my accessory
Yeah.
muscles to
Yeah.
try to keep
Just to
from
keep straight, yeah.
exactly.
Keep your
Like
balance.
we put so much effort and so much strength and just to try to get a solid roll that a lot of people don't see that, and that's where the negative paradigm comes from. And I want to just put that on the table right now to change that,
Most
because
definitely.
if you have so much to say about or so much negative stuff to say about fibers, I want you to at least try it.
At least try it.
At least
and,
try
and
it.
just understand.
And
Please.
honestly, in my opinion on it, you
man.
shouldn't even have like a negative feeling towards like anybody doing their own thing
Right,
in
'cause it's
skating.
still
Exactly.
skating.
Exactly.
Yeah, we still
Let that
skating.
person enjoy their therapy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let
Okay,
that person enjoy
But
their
watch
time.
this. So those aren't from people that come from the same background as us. Those are from the people that you once said the ones that don't skate are the ones that are literally just there. So you have rink rats and you have the rink rats that just come just because they didn't hold a type of stature in high school. So like the skating rink is their
Okay,
playground.
child.
Right.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
get into it.
Yeah, nah, for real.
Let's
Let's
get
really
into
get
it
into it
then.
because like it's a lot
Them
of
people who,
that
who take that like that pride, that skating give them like such a sense of pride.
yes, that
and-
ego. So like,
Yeah,
it's a lot of
ego.
people like I can. All right, prime example. I can see Don out of here. I can see E out of here, and we can talk business about something totally different.
most
right?
definitely.
But in the skating rink, I know who you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people in the skating rink that make up their persona, and then when you see them out in the world,
Totally
they
They
be
different
not
like,
that person.
Totally different person.
That is definitely
I've
true.
seen that.
Yeah, I've seen the
Sure.
switch.
And the
What?
realization is like, wow.
I thought
Yeah.
you were so much better.
Wow.
And you're like
So
you're-
much more to you.
Yes,
Yeah,
like,
and it's like
as a
that's
person,
it.
like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's
It's,
what I'm
it's that
saying,
fake
like,
smile they put on.
Exactly.
That fake
Facade.
mask.
And,
Yeah.
and not
Put on
not
a
just that,
facade.
because a lot of those people don't even talk to you in the skating rink.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They actually befrowned you because it's like you trying to go about a change, a positive change. I tell people all the time, man, like when I moved here 3 years ago, I was so uncomfortable, but that's my motive. Like I live to be uncomfortable because that's when the best things come out of me. So like I took that and made the best out of everything. Like just skating to something that I can find within a song, and then 3 years later, bro, it's a drastic change. So like when you look at the middle, I can't attest to what happened 3 years prior to that, but I can attest to what I've seen in the past 3 years. In the past 3 years, there's a life in the middle now.
Bro.
There's
Real life in the middle.
people
I can't
like, honestly, I'm not gonna take that away because shout out to Bam, because Bam was, from what I know,
Shout out to
one
Bam, man.
one of the first people to snap.
One of the first person to
So-
bring that
Yo,
shit
Oh, we
out
can
here.
validate
Wait,
that he
can I
brought
pause
Snap
on
in.
this?
He brought it out here.
Pause,
Keon.
y'all. Pause.
Him and Keon.
Please.
And him and Keon,
I
yes.
have to say this.
So-
Snapping. Where does it originate? Chicago?
No,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Baltimore. Okay.
We're gonna say the East Coast.
East
Yeah,
Coast.
East
Let's go with
Coast.
that.
Yeah.
Let's go with that because we don't want to start nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
so,
true.
East Coast.
So they have their style of snapping, right?
Correct.
I would say, and this is just me outside looking in, I would say that Bam perfected his craft. That's for sure. He's dope. I feel like it's a West Coast snap. I don't feel like it's
not the same.
traditional
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
That's definitely a thing. I
Because
can definitely attest to that.
East Coast snapping, the original snapping, they move a little slower.
It's to a
They
different
move,
beat.
Correct.
yeah, you
Correct.
know what I'm
Different
saying. And,
beat.
right, and they skate to different music than us.
Yes.
Period. You know what I'm saying. So I feel like I love what Bam does, but when people say, "Oh, snap," this and this and that, y'all have to know how to differentiate because we are on the West Coast, so
Right.
it's gonna be a little different. I love what he doing with the snap.
Yes.
But let's just make sure
We call it the West Coast slap. He
Okay.
brought the West Coast
Well,
slap.
yeah, for sure.
Or
Well,
he,
let's make
Okay,
that
so like
a
to
thing.
go into that, like when I seen it, I was like, "Oh, I know how to do that."
Yeah,
So now I feel comfortable. I
Yeah.
didn't want to be the only one like
right.
doing it, and somebody like, "Man, what
what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
trying?
Same thing with fast backwards. Like now I'm starting to see a lot of people fast backwards, and I love it because it's like that's something that I went to Camden, Jersey, and I went to Philadelphia, and I actually studied amongst like the people that actually originated it. It's
Right.
Like this is their role. Like
Bro,
this is what they want to do the
yes.
session
Yes,
throughout the
and
whole
got
session.
humble.
You know what I mean?
When I went out there, I got humble, fool, because it's
Yeah.
like get out the way. I'm like, I thought I was doing great.
Bro,
I thought I was with you.
They-
I'm like, what happened?
They move on a totally different type of speed zone. Like
Bruh.
it's ridiculous.
Can we slow down? No.
You
Speed
think
up.
we move fast? No.
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 Nah.
No.
And that's going backwards.
And
You will get a wake-up
hella
call.
close to that wall.
backwards?
You will get a wake
They
up
ride
call.
the
They
wall.
be on that wall,
Like
yo.
it's literally like
Yeah,
they are one with the wall type shit.
Man.
It's ridiculous.
Hey, that bounce.
ridiculous.
it's the art, y'all. It's the art for sure. Yep.
It's crazy.
This is the bounce of it. It's the
Like
wave
I
of
tell
it.
people all the time, if you ain't never been to Baltimore, to get all the sauce as far as like the boot and feeling the beat, like having the beat become you. Go to Baltimore, go to Sportsman Hall, and I promise you, as soon as you pay admission, once you cross them 2 double doors, them brown double
And you hear
doors,
that music.
bruh, it's gonna take over you, cause you can like just off top, everybody
Bro.
on one beat.
Everybody,
Everybody.
the whole rink is all on that one accord. That shit is
Just
You
crazy.
see
bouncing
like
with it,
different
just
styles
vibing.
within that one beat, and it's like wow.
Wow. It's like wow.
Wow.
Like, bro, witnessing skating like the culture of it, like a real session is breathtaking.
Bro,
It's breathtaking to
what?
any regular
Yes.
person.
When you just sit back and literally watch like everything, you're just like,
It's like you're seeing like
Wow.
a 5-star top notch performance, bro.
just like,
Yeah.
wow.
But I also want people to understand, like, when you come to the West Coast, we have that too. We just haven't had our national party in a while, but best be known, when it comes back and it revamps, y'all
it's
gonna
it's
see
gonna be
us,
back.
like, the last time, pandemic, bro, COVID, quarantine, when we had that event out there in Fontana.
I was about to say Fontana.
Oh
Several
man,
years.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we had
that
we was out
that
there.
was
huge.
spectacular. Like, that
Beautiful.
was history.
That's when I was like,
honestly,
I love this culture.
I loved it.
We could take anything and make fire
Yes.
out of it.
Yeah.
bro. Yes.
Hey y'all, we can't go to the rinks.
I was
Let's
really
go
happy with the
outside.
community.
Pull up. You
Let's
pull
jump
up.
the fence.
Let's jump
jump
the
the
fence.
fence.
Let's talk about that big ass fence.
That
Let's really
big
talk
ass
about it.
fence.
People
Like,
was jumping fence. The
that shit
fence
was
was
scary
at
as
least
fuck.
like 10 feet high.
That shit
y'all.
was scary as
It was
fuck. I'm about to go.
scary.
You
And
almost
it was not
fell.
the best fence to climb either.
Definitely
You
wasn't.
really
You
had
had
to.
You had to like.
You had
get
to
on
know
the
how to
generator
climb.
and
You had
then
to get on the
this.
generator.
And then-
Nah,
yeah.
you had to get on. You had to.
It was like a trash
step
can
on
right
the-
there. And then it was
yeah.
another.
You had to step
Shout
on the
out
knob.
to hey,
on
shout
the
out to the
doorknob.
bro
Y'all had
Wild
different
for
entrances.
cutting the gate that one time because that
Yeah.
was like the best session right there.
Once they cut.
Now we gotta edit that out.
And then they
We
opened
gotta
the
edit
We
gate.
didn't do
that
that.
out. Yeah,
we didn't do
And
that.
then they opened
Somebody
it.
did it.
I said for somebody, you feel me, the
Couple
homie,
times around.
the wild homie. He's a wild man.
I mean, that was. Come on,
Right.
y'all need another lock.
Come on. That's on you. We will
got
give
you.
y'all.
We
Yeah,
got
we
you.
will give y'all.
To be honest, I'm mad they honestly didn't just open it up.
I
for
mean,
us.
we
Like,
all was trespassing. No, and then like a couple sessions they did though. We walked
Yeah.
straight through the gate a couple
It'd be
times.
open,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
a couple times then they called the police over there.
Now, so the
It
thing
was
was,
all-
we had to get a rapport with the hockey team. Once the hockey team was like, "Oh yeah, we'll leave it open. Just make sure it's locked when y'all leave."
Oh,
Say
wow.
less.
Okay.
Over with.
Big
Say
bet.
less.
We
But
got
then
y'all.
we stopped going, so because we got Epic, and then we was driving 5 hours to get to Epic.
No, what happened was
the pillar.
they caught on to it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Yeah, and then like they start having events there. So
Just so-
it
yeah.
was too. It
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
It wasn't gonna work.
Then like
That is
they
true.
would regularly have people watch it. So
Yeah.
anytime somebody would come, they'll rapidly come. You got to get out.
Yeah, because
That's
some people
crazy.
were just going on their own
But,
time, like separate
yeah.
from those
that
sessions.
that's Fontana though. Let's talk about the culture we about to Culver City though.
Let's
Like,
talk
we
about.
bought- we
hold
bought
on.
so much
Wait,
That's
wait,
when
wait,
I
Culver
seen this
City.
man.
Let's
That's
really
when I seen the
validate that.
sparks come from his
Let's
game.
really valid. Hold on, because
mean-
I gotta speak on this. I have to speak
Speak
on
on
Montana
this.
wouldn't
Go ahead,
have
speak
been
on
nothing
it.
Speak on
without
this.
Let's
Culver
speak
City.
speak
because
on it.
people don't realize this. Me and Walter were the people to like first find that spot. Like,
Yes,
first
bro.
find
and
that
pull
spot.
up. I put up on a bus.
I remember when we vaguely we had like a group chat with a couple of our friends, and we were like, bro, we trying to skate outside,
Right.
Like, we trying to find something. And I remember we just pulled up there. We just pulled up
Yes,
there.
bro.
And
You was
I
like, let's
called-
go check over here.
checked over there. I called Travis. I'm like, Travis, you need to come here and DJ. He was like, do they got an outlet? This, and that. I'm like, yes, you need to come
Right now.
All that.
Right
after
now.
that, the whole culture has
cracking.
changed, and people don't realize where Mar Vista started from.
And like
That's
as in,
exactly where it started from.
Nice.
as in, bro, like
Right then
they
and there.
still have
Thank
skate
y'all.
sessions there to this day.
Yeah.
Like
To this
People
day,
still active
people
skating.
people
They
set up
have-
events
they
there.
have Wednesday night events,
Bro,
all
the-
type of
where the-
events,
the-
and I'm like,
Before the
bro,
pop up
what?
was the pop up, it was that. You feel me?
exactly.
It was that.
exactly.
And then it ended up graduating into like the skate pop up shop, and then that graduated
Yep.
into something else. Shout out DJ Wayne for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out
DJ
Travis.
Smurda.
Sure.
Yep.
DJ
Smurda,
DJ
you feel me?
Smurda, you feel me?
Yep.
Shout out Smurda. How do y'all feel about SoCal DJs? How do y'all feel about the DJs out here? What's y'all thoughts on the music?
Y'all.
Somebody just text me. Ukraine.
Look, it's.
What's your thoughts on it?
I feel like at the moment right now, you know, a lot of people are just stating their opinions, and
Mm-hmm.
just the way it's going about, I feel like it shouldn't be going this way.
Let's talk about the DJs.
I was
What do
about
they
to
mean
say
to you?
that's people sharing their opinions.
How
like,
do
what
they?
do you-
How do you feel?
How do I feel? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
Let's.
sir.
I'm gonna be 100% truthful. 'Cause
Yes, sir.
That's what I need to be.
please speak on
Let's
it.
be
If
truthful
you feel
about
it,
it.
how you
I
feel.
feel as if, let's say Mike Smooth and who else was mentioned, DJ Randolph, the two DJs that were.
Is he a
that were
skate
mentioned.
DJ?
I mean,
We talking about skate DJs in the
I-
ring.
I
Let's
don't-
talk
I
about.
don't-
Let's keep it a bug. Let's
Let's
keep it a
talk
bug.
about
He
Bird.
he wouldn't count.
Let's
Okay.
talk
He
about
wouldn't
Bert.
count.
Let's talk about Wayne. Let's talk about Smooth.
DJ
Okay,
Lady P,
okay.
if you heard
Lady-
Lady
okay.
P,
Lady P.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out
because
to
she
Lady
for sure
P.
was in
Well, for sure.
Fontana
for sure.
Sure.
So for sure,
Yes, sir.
I'll start with Mike Smooth.
And in Chino.
And
That's where
yeah,
she
she
Yes.
was.
she
Yeah.
used to have a Chino session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
we're not
Yeah.
counting the Fontana.
That was
Yes.
before I was skating.
No,
Okay.
she was definitely. She was.
Yeah.
she was
Fire.
definitely
Chino.
there.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
But I just feel as if, you know, with the whole skate DJ
West
debacle
Coast.
that's going on right now, there is some truth to it. And in my opinion, I feel as if if you are a skate DJ, you do need to listen to the people that are in the rink.
Yes.
And if a lot of people
course.
are feeling a certain way, then maybe you should
Change it up.
change it up something, because it's like they're not saying this for no reason. It's not like they're just lying. Like, they feel a certain way and they want to have a good session. It's not like people are coming out saying, "Oh, I hate you," or "It's just I solely don't like you." It's just, bro, we want to hear better music. That's all it is.
Better music on my skate
We
night.
here for the music. We here for the session.
And people's
We not
skate nights
here-
is important to them.
Exactly.
Honestly, yeah. Because Sunday is our skate night.
I want to say,
Go ahead.
because you
Go ahead,
got
Miss
away from
Lady.
the question.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
what
did.
did I- what did
You
I-
definitely
Personal
did.
feelings about the DJs.
Yes,
I don't have personal
Or how
feelings.
do you?
Like,
Okay, so
my
then
thing is,
Okay,
yeah,
I can answer that.
I separate
I can
all of
answer
that.
that.
let me go first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
So there's the people that I named. There's Bert.
Yeah.
There's Smooth. There's Lady P. She doesn't really DJ locally anymore.
Yeah,
She's
she does party.
transitioned into a
National DJ.
a national DJ.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Good for her.
Amen.
Shout out to
Amen.
her.
And actually,
shout out.
I'll definitely shout out Lady P, because Lady P
Talk
was
about
the DJ who volunteered
Talk about
for
it.
my skate party, my toy drive. I think 2 years. I don't even remember how many I've had. I think I've had 2 or 3. I think it was 3, 2 or 3. I don't know. But Lady P was definitely on the card. So shout out Lady P. She did that out the kindness of
sure.
her heart. You know what I'm saying? So she's dope. But she doesn't really DJ in the rinks right now. So we got Smooth, we got Bert, we got Wayne, we have who else?
Donald D Nice
D Nice,
Slides.
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 and Q
Q, you talking about
Quincy.
Quincy
okay,
on Mondays
Quincy on Mondays. Yeah.
and
Okay.
Leo on Wednesdays.
Shout out to Fountain Valley.
Leo for
we-
sure,
Leo.
for sure. So let's start with Bert.
Okay.
Bert holds down the Thursday session.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
his
that
night.
was inherited. I mean, like, Thursdays,
Yeah.
that's Bert's. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's
Everybody
been
does
for
that.
a while. Bert's session is cool. Now, y'all don't, this is my personal opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Look, say what you gotta say.
I love
Yeah, it's how you
everybody.
feel,
You know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? But we talking about my therapy, my
course.
peace.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So Bert, love Thursday nights, because of the vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
The vibe is there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bert is one of those DJs where he'll take a song request here and there, but for the most part, he don't listen to the people.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about from young people to old people, because his session is kind of like a oldie session or whatnot.
Yeah, throwback.
Bro, there are more than
12
enough
songs.
songs from that night, from the
From the
70s.
throwbacks. Yeah.
He plays the
that you
same
can
little
play.
rotation. I'm not
The
even
same
gonna lie.
rotation.
Yeah.
The same rotation.
Same rotation.
And honestly, I think that's a DJ thing across the board.
Yes.
I think that's within the club, out the club, in the
Yeah.
rink, out the rink. That's just what
Exactly.
DJs do. They have their
Rotation.
selections, they have their rotations. So Bert, good DJ, you know what I'm saying? He bring the vibe.
Correct.
That's just that. Sunday is Smooth's night. Smooth he's also a club DJ. I think he's excellent with that. I think he's still learning the skate DJ thing. It's hard to please skaters though.
It is.
It's hard
It
to
is.
please all
You
the
can't please
skaters.
everybody.
You're not gonna please
Not gonna please
everybody.
everybody.
Big facts.
So, sometimes he has his nights where he's on. Sometimes he has his nights where he's off. Now, I'm biased because he's on my team. You know what I'm saying? He's part of the team. But I'm also a fair person. I'm a Libra. So I'm going to say he
Yeah.
do have his nights that he's not on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I go, again, for the vibe because I like to go hang out with my friends and
Exactly.
people watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And drink
Exactly.
and kick it.
And
You know?
kick it.
Yeah, have a
Talk
good
with the
time.
homies. It's
all
my
that.
night.
Yeah.
It's my skate night.
Period. So I think everybody has room for improvement.
Definitely.
Slides, I love watching him. You know what I'm saying? Because he gets in his
mix bag.
mix. Yeah.
Man.
He'll be
Scratching.
bouncing with
he's
you.
A scratch. He's a scratcher.
Yeah.
Sometimes that don't work for skating. I feel
Not
like
all
that.
the time. Yeah.
I don't feel like it always works for skating. But I can't knock him. He does his thing. That's that. And then let's see who else. Quincy. He's still he's
Still new. Still.
I wouldn't say he's new.
As a DJ.
I mean, he's He was DJing before the pandemic
Yeah, he
at
been.
Fountain
Yeah.
Valley on Mondays.
Yeah, he was.
Remember we was
Yeah.
going?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Nah, it wasn't him. It was
No,
I
it
thought
was
you
him.
said it was Leo.
No, it was
No, it was
definitely
him.
No, yeah, it was him.
okay.
Yeah, that
It's
was
him.
Quincy the whole time.
And he has a good song selection. I just don't think. I think he needs to perfect his craft as far as DJing,
Yeah,
because he has
good music.
good music,
Yeah.
good music selection.
It's just not mixed.
But don't let
well.
the song go off. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
no air.
I don't want to hear no break.
None
I
of
don't
that.
want to hear none of that.
So like I said, everybody has room for improvement. He got his things, and then
Apple Music vibes.
And how y'all
Yeah.
be feeling about the DJ
Don't like that.
skating on the floor with you while they supposed to be playing music?
Wayne,
Y'all cool
stop
with that?
doing that.
Wayne and
no, I'm
Q.
just playing. No, I ain't gonna.
No,
I ain't
you
gonna
said
I'll
it.
say
No,
Wayne
you
and
said
Q.
it.
Wayne
You
and
said
Q.
it.
But I
You
ain't gonna
said
tell him to
it.
stop
Nah,
doing
that'd be
it.
funny
though.
to do.
You know
You
what
said
I'm
it.
saying?
You
But
said
look,
it.
so look,
You said it.
that differentiates what a skate DJ is, because if you play something, you be like, I feel that. Hold on, let me lace up.
But
That's what a skate DJ is. But
But
you
it's
should
like-
make it back to the booth.
No.
Okay, say
That
that.
still
Say
comes with
that.
an asterisk, though. That still comes with an asterisk, because it's like if you having an off night and then you gonna get on the floor,
Yeah.
that's when it's
Okay,
like,
yeah,
bro,
that's different.
Like,
you
why
are
you
not
playing that
deserving.
shit?
You are not deserving
For this
to do this
role.
right now.
You
Yeah,
supposed
like-
to be working.
you feel me?
Find something new,
Like
right?
I
Like I said,
Find some
you
fire.
on the clock.
You
You
own
are-
the
you are
find some
on the
fire. Find me some fire.
At least
right
play
now.
something good. Then I'll be like, all right,
Yeah, we
you're doing
love
your
Wayne.
thing.
Play something that mean a lot to you. So, quick question for y'all: what does your skate night mean to you?
I think we, covered
Yeah, I
that.
think,
The
yeah.
therapy.
Nah,
the
I
piece,
feel like we could definitely go more into it because
for sure.
Honestly, like for me, my skating, I don't have an established skate night unless I'm traveling.
That's a lie.
okay,
Let's talk about it.
Your skate night is Tuesday. You go
As of
you-
lately, fool.
Tuesday.
As of lately.
So
Tuesday.
Tuesday- what are your
Now,
Tuesdays like?
Tuesday.
Okay, so
Damn.
and what I mean by skate night is like where you feel like you're gonna get some okay or good music.
Tuesday.
You're gonna see some good people that you really
this
wanted
is,
to
this
see.
is overall
This is overall
Tuesday.
that you really wanted to see.
unbiased.
You want to
answer.
hang out in the parking lot.
My
You
skate
wanna chill
night-
a little bit.
My skate night since let's see, about 15 years ago has been Thursday and Sunday with Wild Child.
That's a
Thursday
that's
and
a beautiful
Sunday
session.
with-
Because you're in
That's a beautiful
Houston.
session.
Yeah.
Shout out Wild Child.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Wild Child.
Shout out
because
Wild Child.
Honestly,
He
I
doing his
thing
thing
at the
in
rounder,
Houston.
man.
Man,
Yeah,
you
he
did
doing
your
his
thing.
thing.
And
Yeah.
I literally
He
want to
always
take
does.
I want
Yeah.
to take
He's
something
fire.
that they do. So like any DJ that comes up under Wild Child, they literally have study sessions.
Mhm.
And I feel like I want to try to bring that to the South of California, because there's so much feud between our DJs to where it's like, what do we amount to that? These motherfuckers fighting each other for what?
Yeah,
They can
exactly.
literally just go to Starbucks, set up, and go over like, oh, well, we play this with this, and be like, nah,
I think it's
we
an
should
ego
change.
thing.
It
It
is.
is. But that's a
Definitely is.
Cali thing.
That's
though.
That's
You know,
a Cali thing.
we all got
Yeah.
big egos.
Yeah.
you know?
But it's like-
yeah, it's Hollywood.
But it's definitely ways to humble yourself though.
It is, and I feel like you don't go with that same mentality when you go to these national parties, because Wild Child not gonna have that,
Exactly.
or Arson not gonna have
Exactly.
that, or Bowen not gonna have that.
You know what I do want to say to those DJs specifically that you just named? We understand where your demographic is. We know where y'all from, but show us a little more love.
Most definitely.
Oh my,
Show us a little more love.
yes, man, for real.
And
'cause
when I say us, I'm talking about West Coast skaters.
Man,
show us a
I
little
feel
more
that.
love. It's so much more
Man.
music
We got a lot of music.
out
Man.
here, yo.
We do.
And that goes for West Coast DJs
But-
too. It's so much
but
more
wait,
music.
so look,
So all
that's
DJs.
where it stimulates from, because if we come in with that heat and we can clearly represent the West Coast, when you go and you alongside of these people that other people consider greats, then you could be like, oh well, we don't play that no more. We kind of play this or this and this, and get them like a whole little lineup and be like, oh, that's way different from '06. I don't have to play that anymore. Say less.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Updated.
this can get this can get the crowd going. I got you.
It's just
That's
that
all you have to
connection
say.
that needs to be had, but that connection starts with us.
Exactly.
That's what you
it
mean.
does. It does. So
And I feel that, bro.
honestly feel like if we was to get away from like bashing one person and going against the next person and just trying to get them together and just work together,
Mm-hmm.
that the amount of like lives we can save is bigger. The amount of like, because when you look at skate lives, when they close world, bro, all the youth that used to go there,
They don't
Yes,
skate
bro.
anymore.
they don't skate anymore. So
They don't.
whatever they're doing is under
Right.
the umbrella of something I'm pretty sure negative,
Ne-
and I want to try to change that.
And that's just because their environment that they're in.
Exactly.
And like sometimes that's what I mean by it's my skate night. Sometimes my skate night is my safe place.
Yes.
Sometimes this is the safest place I could be.
Yes.
I don't want to go down the street and almost get shot. I don't
Yes.
want to go down the street and have to duck my head from drive-bys. No, I want to go skate. I want to go express myself. I want to go enjoy myself. I want to go see my
Be around
friends.
some people, yeah, you know, it's people you love and shit.
Exactly.
That you
that.
had that common ground with.
Exactly.
Exactly. Someone who understands your therapy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really it's dope when you find somebody who understands your therapy.
On me, honestly, like
respect
it took
you.
me a long
Yes,
time
ma'am.
because it's like I come from a generation of skating to where you didn't know people's name. You just knew them by
Face.
seeing them
Yeah.
every day.
That's
And
before
they skate.
social
And what
media.
skates they had.
Exactly.
Yep.
Like you know so and so with
skates
with the sun
All
skates?
American-
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I know
by their
him.
skates.
That's my
Yeah,
OG.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then like you finally hear their name, and be like, I never would have even
Right.
imagined.
I didn't even know his
Right.
name was
Right.
Kevin.
What?
Or Pedro. I never knew Skate P, you know.
Like,
I
for
watched
real.
him
Yes.
Like
since I was a kid, but not until I started skating again in Fountain Valley did I know exactly who he was.
For sure. Definitely get to know him, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody getting calls.
I know, right?
yeah,
Everybody got to get the hit ups, you know. Yeah, because y'all beautiful people, y'all busy people.
yeah. We
And I
somebody.
just appreciate y'all for even taking y'all
Man,
time
it's
out to
love,
come.
man.
So let's get on to the next topic. Give me one second. So actually, hold on. Let's get into social media. So how do y'all think social media has played in the skate world over the years? For sure.
I definitely
Like it's improvements, but it's negatives as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of positives and negatives that go into it. I definitely witnessed it in Houston in the Rolling Roundup.
Yep.
Like just seeing the magnitude of how many people had their phones out recording something, and it was just like, dude, like we here to skate.
Enjoy
Like,
your role.
Yeah, enjoy your role. I just feel like now you doing everything for the camera. And
Yeah.
that's all this social media skate shit is. Like they're doing it for the camera and they not
Ego.
really.
The social
Nah.
media ego.
And it's crazy because like you could tell a OG skater from somebody that fairly started skating because they look for the cameras. We sense the cameras and we stop.
Bruh, I be seeing it and it's just
plenty
like
of times
Me.
where-
I just
What?
feel somebody
Right.
holding
Feel the
something
camera.
up.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's why it's not a lot of videos of me.
exactly.
Because
Exactly.
I'm here for
I
pain.
don't perform well when I see the camera.
yeah, I'm not here
Same
for a
as this
performance.
guy.
Like
Nah.
He didn't do a backflip the
Nah.
other day because he ain't performed well for the camera.
oh my gosh.
Tall ass doing backflips.
Yeah, I
That's
was
what
about
I'm
to say
saying.
that. Curl up in the ball,
You feel me? Tuck. Ugh.
not the tuck and roll.
I wish I knew how to backflip, but shout
But,
out to the people that can backflip.
With the with skating and social media, one of the real negatives that we just spoke on, but sometimes we can come off as bullies, you know. And what I mean by that is if something happens in the skate world that just certain people don't really like or take offense to, they want to post it because they have the right to share whatever they want to, you know. But
Then they get this little platform and this little following, and like, you know what? I didn't like that session either. Let me hop on the bandwagon and let me
Right.
bash
Exactly.
whatever.
whatever,
Honestly-
and it's like what does that help?
It doesn't help anything, but let me clear this up. We're not bullies. We just really, really,
Passionate.
really protective about our passion. Skating helps
Sensitive.
save a lot of us. Yeah, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about
Sensitive
my shit.
about
Shout out
my
to Erica
shit.
Badu.
Most Badu.
Like,
Sensitive.
I see
like,
you in 2 weeks.
You cannot just come out here and expect to like overturn our culture with tripods and flashing lights,
Right.
and then expect us not to do nothing.
Because that's
No,
not
it's
what it's
true.
about.
It's not.
That is true.
It's not.
about
We
none of that.
we don't skate for thousands of likes and views. Now
Right.
there are some people that were blessed with those opportunities, and shout out to them.
Right.
But at the same time, like when you look at that, there's a lot of us
Mm-hmm.
that get swept under the rug for our talent because we don't look like them.
Most definitely.
So yeah, we're gonna be protective about our space. You can't just walk into a lion's den and then expect a friend.
I do understand that, bro. But I do feel like there is ways to go about things, and
This
you know,
is
I
true.
always feel like the kids are always looking at us as like
Yes.
someone to just follow. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I feel like when we do certain things, we might not feel like it's bashing, but they might look at it as, oh, they said fuck that person, so it's fuck that person, so let's grow up fucking that
There's a lot
person.
of that,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
So it's like there's ways to get your message off.
Yes,
You
there
feel
is.
me?
And okay, so to go beyond that, that's why having a solidified circle plays a big role into it. For the simple fact that if I go about a certain situation that you may not like, or the youth may not like. Okay, so if we talking about the youth, a lot of times I'm very, very, very minute when it comes to like my moves around youth, because that's my main audience in
like
my
a
opinion.
sponge.
Yeah,
Of
like
course.
they're a sponge. So
course.
anything that I do say, and even down to the point of hearing them out, I try to do it to the best of what they can see, and the seeds that are planted within them can grow and see fruitation. Because a lot of times, like, we get to a point where we go about certain things in a personal way, and that's why having somebody like E next to me be like, hey, I think you should have did this a little bit different, and then I can go back and be like, all right, this is why I said this, and then this, and this, and then so it won't trickle into hate, because you don't want to
Most
grow hate into
definitely.
most people. You want to try to grow love in people.
Yeah, bro. Love grows with love. You feel me?
Yes.
Like love helps grow in everything, in every situation, in every aspect. Did you guys have any thoughts on that?
I do. Social media has. I feel like social media is essential
Yes, ma'am.
in today's time, but I think not just skating. Social media has ran a lot of things into the ground,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I say that because we're talking about skating.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe that's why I feel like I'm not the greatest skater, because I'm not all posted on social media. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what makes you
so
the
that's
greatest skater.
real. You know, well, and that's just
Yeah,
that's
the real
just
ones
that's
know.
some real
Real ones know.
real
know.
shit. Like that's a I'm not a low self-esteemer. You know what I'm saying? I love myself, but sometimes I could get down on myself because I feel like I'm not popping on social media. So I feel like it's kind of I don't know. And like my
it plays with
perception, I
people's
feel like
mentals. It plays
yeah,
with
for
people's
sure,
mentals.
for sure.
Like
And
it
then
affects
and then people have that platform to where, like we were saying, if they feel like whatever way they feel, then it's easy for them to get their point across on social media. They have that platform, and then it's easy for a lot of other people to jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
Yes, for
And
sure.
it's widely publicized. Like before, you call your homie up and be like, man, that shit, that session was trash. Woo woo, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But now it's on social media. So now it's you got that platform to where you voicing yourself. Don't nobody care about that shit.
And
What's your point?
And you know how like I always say this, like, instead of saying like, hey, that session was trash, take that person off for a night, let's just do a petition to where we can get more DJs to hear more people out. Like,
Right.
you kind of get how I worded it different.
And
like,
with
or I
that,
tried
that'll
to.
be cool. Getting social
Like,
media is good for
Hear some
awareness.
people's ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
But some people are just using that tool.
There's different ways to raise the
Yeah,
awareness.
That is true.
Or
some
to
people are
drive
not
the awareness. You know
doing
what I
it
mean?
the
But
right
actually,
way.
I want to kind of like harp in on like what you said. As
Wait,
far
can I
as-
say? Okay, don't forget your thought.
Go ahead.
But I do love social media because now Chicago, you said last year they were amazed with your wheels.
Yeah.
But I bet you now they know what time it is because
Oh, yeah.
social media, our presence has grown.
Yes.
With shout
travel
out
in
to
numbers.
shout out to
We
the
do.
platforms though. Skate Life, role models. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I said Skate Life TV.
Skate
Yeah.
on TV, road moguls.
Well, I said models. Is it moguls? Sorry, y'all.
Moguls, yeah.
y'all know
Shout
where
out
my
to
heart
them.
is.
Yeah, for sure. I know Skate Titan. He was recording us in Ohio.
Okay,
I don't
and
know
then-
if you remember him.
No, I'm not sure. It's a lot now.
lot, yeah.
There's a lot of
And so,
videographers in skating. It's
Yeah.
actually getting big.
So that's a positive. Everything is
sure.
not negative about social media, but it's a positive. You know what I'm saying? Like we are bringing awareness within our own community. Like now, hopefully they see the West Coast snap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
West Coast
Exactly.
snapping over
For
here.
sure.
We know how. I've never been to the East Coast to skate, or I've been to Virginia Beach before, but other than that, I've never been to the Chi. I went to school,
That
college
shit
in
I
Midwest.
want to go there so
Amazing.
bad.
Never been to the Chi, never been to
Amazing.
New York
I
or
love
nothing
it.
like that. So, but I know how they roll
Yeah.
because
Yep.
of social media.
Yeah.
Sure,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely.
So I think it's a good and evil and
Most definitely.
social media.
Most definitely.
Yep.
And
I mean, when you say they roll, so we was just having this conversation the other day. What you see based off of videos is something totally different because like you can see like, all right, we play a lot of West Coast music over here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't knock it until you come and feel it for yourself.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because
It's a vibe. We set
like
the vibe.
when you see like East Coast skaters, you be like, okay, that's cool. You stand, you can literally be like a fly on the wall. If you standing there, you like, oh my.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I
It's
had a-
amazing. It's an
it's-
art.
I had a
Beautiful.
moment.
Yeah.
They was
It
playing.
is.
They were playing. It was
Oh,
like it was at
trap
Atlanta
music.
Stride.
Trap
They
music.
was doing Atlanta Stride. It was playing trap music.
Okay.
And you know we're not used to hearing trap
In
music in the
Atlanta.
ring.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh my
Shit.
gosh.
At
Yeah.
Cascade,
They
they
play-
play a lot of trap.
They
music
played
at
"Too
Cascade.
Sexy" by
Yeah.
Drake,
I'm telling
and
you.
it threw me off. But it was banging in the ring. I'm
Yes.
like,
I think
Party.
And the
What?
rink is
Too
something
sexy
totally
for
different.
my
Like,
shirt. I
when
was
you
like,
hear
oh,
those
I
couldn't
808s,
even imagine
fool,
skating.
nah, bro.
when you hear those
Ooh.
808s, it's
That's what it
it's just
was,
like
bro.
hearing a drum, like hearing a Congo drum. It's just like hearing a saxophone. Like when it's man, fool. Like
It was banging in the ring. It was banging.
my heart
I'm not
just
gonna lie.
warms up when I talk about skating because
Oh
it's
my
like
It's fire.
it's the beauty of it. Like skating is so much love. It's so much
Yeah,
beauty and
sure.
perfection.
I got a question. I got a question.
What up, big dog?
All right. So when did y'all know like when y'all knew y'all wanted to take skating more seriously? When was that moment? Like you was like, I gotta do this.
when I couldn't crazy leg and I look stupid.
Like, no, I need
I
to
look,
perfect it.
I look stupid.
I'm gonna learn how to do this.
Hey, the crazy
I'm
leg
fine.
is like the common code in
Yeah.
the skate community. Man.
Stupid as hell.
Everybody,
I said,
How do you get
everybody.
that?
How do you do it?
Wow.
You got,
Everybody
hey,
can
you
do
got
it.
many people that have different tactics of teaching you too. Like
Yeah.
they'll pull out quarters and be like,
Bro.
bro, why you got
Nigga,
50 cents in your
if they
pocket?
start pulling out quarters, I'll be like, whoa.
Look, it's time to go.
You want me to stay in between here? Hold on.
That's what? I'm
What?
saying. Like, and then other people would tell you, like, man, it's all in your hips. Other people would tell
It's in
you,
your
like,
Just walk
Yes,
forward.
That's,
Just
that's
walk
what
forward.
they told me.
Yeah.
It's
Hip
in your
movements.
knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
You
and
gotta
honestly,
bounce.
that's like some OG stuff because a lot of
All
all
the
the
OG told me
moves
that.
that you learn
It's what your
is
hips.
hip mobility.
Yeah.
You gotta have hips
and
if you
foot
want to skate.
placement.
Most definitely.
If
And
you don't
foot
have
placement.
hips,
Hips
you will never
and
be.
foot
You will
placement.
never get it.
Hips,
Yes.
foot placement, and balance.
That's literally.
Honestly,
what it is.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I never really looked at balance like that.
Look, I got bad balance still,
I
and
never really looked at balance.
like people be wondering,
because
like, how do
balance
I
comes
fall
within
in
like
place?
your hip mobility and your
In
foot
place.
placement.
Mm.
I
So
be
like
falling
once
in
you,
place.
I learn about focal points. So
Okay.
like if I'm spinning or I'm doing a move, aero, what is it? What's the word?
Acrobatic,
Acrobatic move.
Okay.
I learn like once I fall,
aerobatic.
I like.
Aerobics.
All right, I feel right there. Now let me go to that and push that limit without falling, and then that's how I learn most of my moves. Once I landed, I'd be like, okay, well, I fell about 15,000 times, but up until each point was something different.
And
Yeah.
some a little bit better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I guess that's what you would say my balance come from.
I have no balance.
For sure.
I really be falling standing up. Y'all think I'm playing? Like,
Nah, facts.
like my
yeah.
feet will just come underneath. I'll be
Yeah.
slipping. People like, you good? I'm like, bro,
I just slipped. It
Bro,
just came up under
yeah,
me.
like,
it just came up under me.
I got bad balance.
Nah, for real. My
It really
feet be
happens.
trying to leave.
But let's go to Miss Dawn. So what made
Yeah.
you want to take be like, okay, I can really do.
Oh,
What was that moment?
Yeah.
so you know what? I had a conversation with mom a few years ago. And she was like, "You was always a skater, like
Dang,
from the click click skates outside.
dang.
Y'all
The
know
click click skate.
You
What
know what I'm
you-
saying?
Whoa.
You
Put your feet in.
change your-
Yeah, I was about to say put your shoes
on.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. To like I said, Depot 6th birthday, but I think and even I used to travel with my skates before I even knew anything
Oh,
about a
wow.
skate party.
To this
So,
day.
To this day. No, you know what? Because being that I am so active and that I do travel to skate, sometimes when I go, if I'm not ever going on a skate trip, I'll leave my skates because
I'm
I
not
need
gonna lie
that.
to you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
chilling.
actually went to San Francisco a few months back, and there was a skate party going on in Sac. It's close, but it's not that close.
Yeah, you
but
talking
I
about
could've-
Roseville.
Yeah, I could have maneuvered down there, but no, I just needed that time away. You know,
Yeah.
that time off. I just
Yeah.
That's
wanted
how
to
it be, though.
relax.
That walk
Yeah.
away. It's a
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
It's a relationship with skates.
So, I think when I really got into it though is when once I came back from college.
Mhm.
Nah, not even that. Not even that. It was after I had my daughter, She was 8 weeks old, and Skate Depot was closing. It was in August 14. And so I'm like, yo, I gotta go.
Got to
one more time. Like, I have to. You know what I'm saying? And I hadn't been away from my daughter for more than 10 minutes of her life. So, I skated then. Yeah. So once that happened, I was like, okay, she's okay. She's with her dad, you know, and I'm good. I kind of, you know what? That first day back, no, I'm lying. I had withdrawals. I'm like, I'm leaving, y'all. I'm out of here, left early. I'm going to get my baby. Yeah. But then, as I don't know, the next year maybe ish, once I found out about Fountain Valley, I think that's when I kind of was like, yeah, this is my thing. And then because back in the day, before Fountain Valley, before 2015, I didn't talk to anyone at all. Like, I didn't have no conversations in the rink with people. I just used to go literally to roll. Me and my homegirls, like, we would go roll. Like, that was all we was on. You know what I'm saying? I recognized people, but I never really knew anyone's name. And that's why I was like, it came from social media.
Yes.
Because even now, we sometimes call people by their social media names.
Exactly.
You know
people
what I'm saying?
call me L all the time. I'll be like, who the hell is L?
Yeah.
So that's part of my
because they don't know
names.
you. Yeah. So
I had to add it to the arsenal.
I think around that time is when I came back. Oh, yeah. And then when I seen Skate P, shout out Skate P, OG.
Wow.
That's big. Grandpa.
I was like, yeah, he's from my day at Skate Depot. Never knew his name. Started talking to him.
Literally.
Knowing that, I think learning that there's a community within skating is when I was like, yeah, this my shit.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yep.
I feel that.
How about you?
I can't harp on that, honestly. I'm going to let you go, but I heard it in your voice. Because you are a Depot baby. And when they shut down, I felt that way when Alameda shut down. That literally was like, man, like
Alameda.
Alameda in
Yeah,
Houston.
I was about to say, explain that.
So like when Alameda closed, bro, you seen people that you literally started. When you started skating, like it's been people that have been skating for 40, 50, 60 plus years at one rink. So like being in that, I didn't even care about being in line because normally I used to skip the line. But like being in a line and talking amongst those people, you actually see like the passion behind skating food. I really don't like talking about it because like it really brings tears to my.
It's touchy,
man. Like food, like
real.
To lose a rink. A lot of people don't know
thing.
that, but like when people lose a rink like that, bro.
Let's talk about it.
It's like you losing a piece of your life. Like, if you really
like
think about
I
it,
literally
memories,
like want to
time.
like take a piece of wood and just like keep that because it's like every time I drive by Alameda and Houston, I try not to even look that way.
man. That's how I was with Depot for a long time.
And they changed. They
a
ended up
very
changing
long
it to
time.
something. So
It's
I
like
thought
when you
that's
grow up
something
developing. Yes,
crazy,
the
like,
developers came in.
It's like when you grow up in a house, you know, like all your life, just grew
Right.
up in this house, and
Right.
then they got to sell the house and they turn the house down and all that. You
Yeah,
feel the
that's
same way.
something
It's
else
like
now,
it gets torn
It's
away from you.
home.
Yeah.
It's home.
It's home. It's
Yeah.
home away from home though.
Yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
beauty of
For
it. It's the
sure.
home you chose.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
technically, my
choose to
house
come
was
to the
my
rink.
home away from the rink, so like I was always at the rink.
Yeah, me too.
I ain't gonna lie to
Y'all,
you.
Skate Depot, like in the summertime, they had a pass that I paid for.
Bro, I heard
and
about
got
that.
in
Yeah.
That
like
sounds so fun.
you know,
For like the whole summer, yeah.
I had my
Honestly,
little Skate Depot pass.
most
That's
people,
amazing.
most rinks need to do that.
I don't think it'll work nowadays.
Why?
Why?
Only because it's not people don't really,
Photoshop
people don't really
'Cause of
make
me.
money
Because of me.
in
because I can sell.
skating
I'll
is not
Photoshop
a
a
big
whole
business. These owners aren't making that much money from skaters anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, they'll be losing.
I do feel like it is a now booming business or on its way to becoming a booming business just because of social media
Yeah.
and things like that
Yeah.
because more coaches are getting into it and more coaches are accepting of it.
But those rental skaters, the people who are coming in, we bring the money.
We do. We
The
definitely bring
constant
the money.
skaters bring the money.
Most definitely.
If they give us a pass, say $100 or whatever, and nothing that
They ain't
amounts
gonna get no
to,
money.
they're not gonna make no money.
yeah.
No,
You
it
do have
would-
a great point.
A loyalty program or something like that, you know, just to show love to us.
something,
Give us a
yeah.
discount after 10
Yeah.
purchases.
Not
Like-
like a rewards.
Yeah, a reward.
Something,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Something.
Freaking skater rewards.
Yeah, 10
Freaking
times
skater
you get it.
award.
Especially that the price has went up. I
For
feel
sure.
like, you know, the
Hey, for
rent has
real.
probably went up or the mortgage has probably went up
Let's
as
talk about
well.
that.
So they
Price
increased
went
the
up.
prices, but I still feel like they wouldn't make that much money if they did that for us.
No, you do got a great point. They
Yeah.
wouldn't. We just
I gotta
that's just something I
spend
want.
a
Dream
dub.
wise.
Yeah.
Wait, but let me
dub
go
for a
back to my
gallon.
story though.
Okay, let's get your story.
You feel me? What was the question? Ask it to me again.
When did you know that you wanted to take skating seriously?
Is
Oh.
that you? You asked that question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm
he,
tripping.
he made the question.
Okay.
Like right then and there when I asked him to, because he's a genius. But so I was like, I'm gonna take skating serious when we had went to World on Wheels. And like one night, he was like, "Bro, let's go roller skating." And I'm from Pasadena, so like I'm not really.
Dina.
Hey, Aaliyah's calling me. Guess I might go get her.
Aaliyah?
Yeah,
Little Aaliyah?
yeah, that's
Oh.
quick.
Okay.
You said we went to World on Wheels.
Sorry about that.
No,
So
you're good,
yeah,
you're
so
good.
we
Take
were
your time.
so we were going to World on Wheels, and he was like, "Bro, let's go skating." And the only skating rink I've ever been to was Moonlight, and like because
Oh my
Moonlight
God.
was like 15 minutes from Pasadena,
Yeah.
westward.
Glendale. Mhm.
So he was like, "Let's go to LA." I'm from Pasadena. We ain't never been
kicking
to LA
my
or
ass.
none of that. But he's from LA, so I'm like, "All right, I'll slide, bro. Just because you're Emare and you ask me out, like I'll slide." And he had already had the skates at the time, so we had went. Right when we were standing out line, I'm hearing the speakers from like outside. So
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
it's over here knocking. I'm like,
That's how you
and,
know.
And they're playing some like West Coast stuff, and I was like, okay. I think that was the first, like that was my first Tuesday.
Yeah, that was Tuesday.
Like
yeah.
Skate Mafia
First
used to have a
college-
college
college
night
night.
Wait.
at World.
Oh, y'all talking about when World reopened
World
Yeah,
we
this
open.
is-
My
this
bad.
is
I'm
when
a
it
newer
reopened.
skater.
Okay.
I'm a newer skater.
I've been like
before.
but-
Yeah.
I'm a
This is
new
his
I'm a
first
new
time.
booty.
Okay.
So he was like, let's slide. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we get in there. I pay. It was only 15 because you didn't have to pay for the rentals because they charge you 15.
Mm.
And so I walk in. I go get my rental, put them on. And I was like, I'm good. He was like, nah, bro, come on. So we went. I rolled down. And I just stopped right there. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm kind of good. Like I kind of want to go back up. He was like, nah, bro, because he was right by me the whole time. He was like,
Yeah.
nah, bro, come on.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
You
all right,
here.
I ain't gonna be no
Told
bitch.
him,
You feel me?
yeah.
Like,
You gotta
Here
experience
now.
this shit.
I ain't gonna be
Got
no
to.
bitch. And like when I tell you the music was knocking the whole time, the
Yes.
music was knocking. Like I felt it in my body, like that
Yes.
bass. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So I was just going sideways, just trying not to fall. Just trying to be careful. And then who did I see like go past? It was Kylan. Like
Swift.
Shout
Swift.
out to
Swift.
Swift. K
Spider-Man.
Swift. Yup.
For real.
Spider-Man, and it was back
The
then
real Spider-Man.
when he was working there, so he had the skate ref shirt on,
Oh yeah.
and he did.
Pause.
some-
Shout out to Quest,
shout out Quest.
the
For
other
real.
one that used to work at the ring.
You feel me? The other one that used to shut up.
The money team.
I mean, you
Quest.
feel me? We used to work there.
I used to work.
Oh, did you work there too?
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, we all right there. But and I think I don't know what he did, but he did something crazy to me at the time, and I said, "What?"
That sounded about right.
He still do crazy.
That
shit.
sounded about right.
And then
Yeah.
after that, I seen Steven. Do you know Ratchet Kind? You know
Yeah,
Ratchet
of
Kind.
course.
You know Ratchet Kind?
Ratchet.
Of course.
I seen Steven and I said, okay,
Shout out to Ratchet.
I wanna
Feel
do
me?
this. And then
That's a LA
when I seen
roller.
Amari
Man.
do
Yeah,
for
something, he learned how to go backwards. I was like, nah, I gotta learn. Nah, you're not gonna get better than me. You're not gonna be better than me.
Feel me?
And so I had to just try it out, and I just fell in love with it ever since.
Good. That's dope.
And I just been trying to go with it. And I'm trying to make sure just give something for the kids to watch, something for the people to appreciate. Because I feel like United Skates did a great job, but like I feel like they could have opened it up more out here.
I could have did better.
Yeah.
What
like,
is it? What? The
United
one-
United
Skates.
Skates.
Oh, United Skates.
So the
Mhm.
HBO's
oh.
documentary on us, I feel like definitely could have went in a lot more, especially on
Honestly, like
Skate Pete. Like
Thank you. Like
Yeah.
I'ma
in
just-
my opinion, we could have
no.
talked about just Pete. We could have just talked about Pete.
No,
and,
you
and
can't just talk about
culture.
Pete.
well, no,
No, I'm not like that.
But
But like how they focus it on for like her
That's-
no.
family. I
Okay,
feel like they
so,
could have focused
like,
on
that was
Pete
a
like
great
that.
execution, but we definitely like
On Felicia's
did not
family.
Yeah, Miss Felicia.
give the
out
flowers
to
to Pete. Like we definitely that.
Got
that
to.
I feel like he was over.
Shout
I feel
out
like he was
Skate
overlooked.
Fanatics.
Yes,
for
like-
sure.
Shout out
For
Skate
sure. Ain't no
Fanatics.
question.
That's
yes.
No question.
a
Yes.
legacy.
Yes.
Legacy. Like
That will forever be
Yeah.
like
started in the
respected.
shed and
I
the
think
shed's
they.
still
I
there.
think they shed a good light on.
The shed
on
is
Pete.
still there.
The shed is still
The
crazy.
shed
there.
is still there.
Still there inside.
And
Inside.
yeah.
They should have.
Inside.
But I
He
think
brought
that's
the-
just
he
that's
brought
just
the
me being
shop to the
biased.
shop.
was
though.
that in
Yeah,
the documentary
literally.
that he started it? That the shed was in his backyard.
Nah,
No.
it didn't say
It wasn't
nothing.
because
Nothing.
somebody just told me that yesterday.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
I just
like,
found that out.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
They like, you know that shed that's in there? Yeah, that
It's
was in his
still- it's the
backyard.
same
Like-
shit.
And they
Yeah,
said
there.
you used to have to know somebody to
get him done
to
by
even
yeah.
get there, yes,
Yeah.
bro.
to get
like,
to the shed.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the
No, shout out
beauty of
Skate
him,
Pete.
the work of him,
Godfather.
to want
Yeah,
to
for
keep
sure.
going. You know, like
Godfather.
Nah.
I'm gonna do this in my backyard, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
hey, make sure you don't let everybody know, because you know how to sometimes, you know how people get robbed all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes like stuff happens.
That's
you know?
why
Careful
it's
with that
about who
shit.
you know.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta know somebody.
And that's how you gotta know,
to get
like, make
through
sure they're
gates.
real.
Yeah, for
Make sure they're
sure.
genuine.
Yep. Yep.
And like that's why it's a good beauty.
I
to,
think
always
that
talk.
would have been cool to shed more light on that.
Yeah.
But I think they did a good. I think they did a
I would
fairly
definitely have
good
to watch
job.
it again.
That-
Because after
they talk
did
about-
the West,
The role that he plays in the culture,
Yeah.
in the community, and that I think they explained that pretty good.
Most definitely. I think that's just probably me being biased. Then they did good. I wish they could have did great.
It would be
Yeah.
more interesting to know that shed was in his backyard.
Yeah.
That should have been
Yeah.
there.
And plus, like, there's deeper stories too. Like, I wish we could have more skaters talk. You know, like,
Yeah, not just them.
it was just dope. I would love to
Yeah.
hear from
Could have been.
I would love to hear from like Polo, Leo, like those two. Those are the top two
Shout out
people
to
at
Leo.
the Cali
Shout out to
Slides.
Leo, for sure.
Yo, girl,
Yeah.
favorite skater, and J Polo. Like, shout out to both of them. You know, or let Donald talk. You know, I feel like those are the three people that was really going at it at that time.
Yes.
Like in Cali,
Donald.
for real, for real.
Donald, I heard he like changed a lot.
Know
once he
him
came out here.
from Depot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Trendsetter.
I used to see him
Go
all
ahead.
the time.
I'm a sponge at this point.
They said he changed
Yeah.
a lot in the
Trendsetter.
culture, like, because he was the first one like traveling. This is from what I've heard. He was like one of the first ones traveling.
Come on, talk to me.
And he was coming back, and pretty much, you know, everybody was rolling on the outside. He started doing shit like in the middle, like kind of going in between people, and people were like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Mm.
So he really changed stuff, like
yeah.
changed the game. So
Yeah.
that's why every time
That's
I see him,
crazy.
bro, I be
I
like,
wouldn't even think that would be Donald.
yeah, bro,
What about that
Shout
wouldn't
out-
be Fred?
The nice slide.
I mean, not Fred. Fresh.
For real.
nah, no,
Huh?
no.
Like
Fresh is
that waving in the people.
Shout out to Fresh.
Yeah, for
Fresh
sure.
is a LA staple too.
LA
Oh, yeah,
staple
he's
for
who
sure.
puts
For
on
sure.
everywhere he goes.
Yes.
He puts
Yeah.
on for LA everywhere he
Yes,
goes.
that boy
Yes.
can roll.
And like he loves skating and he loves LA. Like that's,
Passionate
if you don't know
about
nothing
Yeah.
else, if you don't know
Passionate about
nothing
it.
else, he loves this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I know
and
Fresh from back in my day as well.
oh for sure from your Depot days. Or
Just yeah. Well, no, I
roller
never.
skate.
No, he probably used to be at Depot, but
Everywhere.
I didn't spend much time at World on Wheels. But I know that when I did, he was probably there. I just recognized him. Well, like I said, once I came back into the game, Fresh is the person that I recognized. Donald D Nice is a person that I recognized. And then, like I said, Skate P. Those are three people who I remember for sure. Key people.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Excellent skaters. And yeah, Donald, he went he was from TSC, which is another skate crew,
Trendsetters.
Trendsetters,
Yeah.
another skate crew out of Ohio.
I talked to the
They team is
CEO
crazy.
at the party.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
team is
Yeah.
bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Yep.
Trendsetters?
Shout out to TSC.
I was about to say, yeah, what?
No, I know about
Trendsetters.
TSC,
Yeah.
but I didn't know he what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donald,
Oh, he was a
He used to
trendsetter.
be a part of
I thought he
Elite
still
as
was,
well.
nasty.
Elite Eight?
Elite.
Okay, so
no.
I seen
Yeah,
some
yeah,
video
yeah,
of
No,
him.
no,
Yeah.
Donald.
I'm
Elite
I'm sure.
Eight?
That guy.
Elite.
I'm sure.
He used to be. It was a.
wow.
It was,
So for the people that don't understand the skate culture and everything it's about, how can you best explain it to really highlight, you know, what it's really about? And all of it's like everything, skate parties, you know, just the everyday, all of that. Like
I would
what's the
say
best way to
culture.
explain it?
Come get in the car.
in one word.
Come ride with me.
Mm.
That's all I can say. Come,
Won't you take a
come to
ride
session.
with me? Ride with me.
Come
Like-
to a session with me.
Yeah, explain like the experiences and just, you know, like, because, you know, people from the outside looking in, they just see people skating. They
I
don't
mean,
see,
They probably think it's
No,
like a kid session,
It's,
like an
it's,
adult
'cause
night.
every
it's
time
before
I-
then.
you know,
It's before then. So like when we in the car on the way to the rink, the certain music that I'm playing depicts the night that you're gonna get.
that
I don't play
warm-up.
house music every session. If it's an R&B night, I play something that I can get out to R&B. If it's like whatever it is, I try to accommodate to that. So by the time I get to the rink, if you don't hear that music outside of the rink, we turn around
Yeah,
because you should hear that. Doom.
you should hear it. You should feel it.
son,
By the time
It's
you
like
walk
walking
into
up to
that
a
door and you
heartbeat.
pay your admission and you walk through them double doors or a single door wherever you from, you should be like, I got to put my skates on right now.
I'm ready to skate
right now.
Right now.
I'm ready
I
to
had
skate.
every
for-
time I pull up to the rink, I gotta go pee. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I make a lap or two, and then I go to the restroom because
Real quick.
Real quick, because we got like less than a minute
Go
left.
ahead, do that.
I would say somebody else said it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but don't knock it till you try it.
That part.
And
For real.
Amen. Don't knock it till you try it. And there is like every style for everyone.
Yes.
Just find your own path.
Yeah, just
Fi-
find your lane.
And paint
your own
your
beat.
own canvas, you know? Paint your own canvas, and it's just the beauty of it. But I would like to thank y'all for coming out. I really
Yep.
appreciate
And it's
it.
love.
Yep.
Thanks for having us.
And please go ahead, tag your social medias. I'm sorry.
I am at Lady Justice 7_skates. And yeah, that's me.
All right, for
Dawn
sure.
Mega.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
look out for that Crowd Cutter Production Party 2023.
Of course.
We
of
coming
course.
with it.
Thank you
That's
for
about to be
Long
crazy.
waited.
That's gonna be crazy.
Man.
My God.
That's gonna go
I
crazy.
can't wait
Yep.
for that.
Yeah.
I don't even wanna go after
Good.
that. You go.
Good.
Instagram, Emare, EMARE__. Very simple. You can find me. If you want some pants, want some clothing from me, tap in with me. I got you guys. For sure.
Average Paradise.
Average Paradise. Follow Average
I was about to
Paradise.
say that.
My apologies. Look, I'm slipping on my pimping
It's
today.
alright.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, follow Average Paradise. Let me spell Average Paradise. Yeah, go ahead on there. You see all my merch. Anything on there? Yeah. Boom.
Be sure to send a DM. But I'm under Elevation Creation. One page, one business page, everything on there from everything. But it's
I think you should.
ELLOVE8KRE8IONS. Sorry.
Just tag it.
Yeah, no,
In the-
I'm tagging.
in the
I'm tagging
credits.
everything
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
tagging everything for sure. But I just love when people
Yes,
say,
for sure.
you
Of
know,
course,
Yeah, for
of
sure.
course.
I love to hear y'all talk.
Find
you know, I
us.
can hear y'all talk all day.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for coming out. And this has been Sta Deal with Wally P.
Hey.
Episode 1, yeah.